Hello, everybody. It's Bill. It's that college football guy here with yet another preview and schedule prediction video. We got a bunch of these to get into. Next one up we got here is the Miners of UTEP from Conference USA. You notice I'm wearing the sunglasses because right now I'm going to start recording this. The sun right here. I tried doing the video without it and it was burning my eyes. So I had to put the glasses on. Believe me, as soon as that sun goes down, and it's getting here behind some clouds, hopefully it'll stay there for a little bit. Making sure, keeping an eye on. Once it does, these glasses are coming off. We're just going to get into it. UTEP didn't have a great year last year in 2024. They were 3-9. Head coach Scotty Walden, who came in first year as head coach was last year. This will be his second year in. He came from Austin Peay. Because of circumstances, one coach going to the NFL and other reasons, they have two new coordinators. All right, the sun went down. It's still partially catching me. I don't like the idea of getting my eyes burned. So as it goes down a little more, I'll take these off. But anyway, Mark Halla takes over as the offensive coordinator. His first year there. He's previously spent the previous 2 years as the quarterbacks coach at TCU. Offensively, bad. And I mean bad. Out of 133 schools in FBS, they were 122nd total offense. New offensive coordinator. We'll see how that changes. Bobby Daly comes in as the new DC. He previously had spent the previous 6 years as a defensive coach, defensive coordinator, assistant head coach at Montana State. Defensively, UTEP was 99th in total defense. So, an improvement. Sun's down. Let's get these off. All right. Let's get into the offense. We do have a battle. To see who the starting quarterback is going to be. It's not formally been finalized, but I've heard reports both ways. Skylar Locklear, a redshirt junior, transfer from Austin Peay. He was there when Scotty Walden was there. And Malachi Nenson, the former blue chip prospect from SC and Boise State, he's a redshirt sophomore. He's going to be there. The two of them are battling out for the starting job. We'll see how that goes. Running back. This is another battle we got. 2 transfers and somebody who's already on the roster, but he has no playing time. Ashton Emery, redshirt freshman, didn't play really much that last year. Marquez Taylor, a redshirt sophomore from Austin Peay, starting to a pattern here. And Hassan Wilson, a redshirt senior from Charlotte, had some playing time, nothing really significant. They're going to be battling out for the starting job, so not looking too good there. Now, open competition we have for wide receiver. 3 starting spots. We have 3 right now, I'd say probably, I'm reading around here and checking things out, probably front runners for it. Problem is, nobody. No receiver up for the job. It's all transfers. Now, there's some in-house redshirt freshmen and sophomores. Finish this real quick and I'll explain what's going on. Who are up for the job, but we're up for the job, but nobody who's indigenous really with experience on the roster. Jordan Smith, a redshirt senior from Eastern Kentucky. Kenny Odom, a redshirt junior, and Cam Thomas, a redshirt senior, both from Austin Peay. Another concerning the pattern here. Amani Roan, a redshirt junior from Arkansas Pine Bluff, and Ashton Nickelberry, a redshirt senior, also from Austin Peay. There's some other front runners for the wide receiver spots. Okay. What's going on with me? Real quick. The coughing. I was ready to record videos and I was starting to feel a little bit bad. And Thursday, whatever my son had the previous weekend, he brought home from school, it finally kicked into me Thursday morning. I could barely talk. Head felt like I weighed 50 pounds. Running a fever, sore throat, coughing so bad I was giving myself a headache, runny nose, the whole bit. Feeling a lot better now. Voice is back. I'm actually sounding human again. Don't say it. Don't say it. I said don't say it. Now, so just want to let you know what's going on here with the coughing. I apologize for the coughing, folks. I'm still getting over this stuff. But anyway, wide receiver room, all transfer battle. There's some redshirt sophomores, freshmen, and stuff like that who been on the team. but nobody with any significant playing time. So the offense is transfer central. The offense. Tight end. Again, we have... Well, actually, we do have something here. We have somebody who actually was on the team last year. Kind of. Jordan Izanwe. I hope I'm saying her name right. A redshirt junior. He played 5 games last year, primarily on special teams. He's going to be battling for the starting 10-man job with, love this name, and I'm not making it up, Cash Cheeks. You can go a billion ways with that one. I'm going to let that one alone. Cash Cheeks, a junior from Northern Colorado, will be battling for the starting job. If he gets it, oh Lord, is there going to be meme central on this one. UTEP's got the cheeks. Offensive line. 2 of the starters are back. There's 2 other players with UTEP who were not full-time starters, who had 1 to 5 games. I'm not going to do all the names on here. Plus, there's also 4 transfers who have playing time FCS level, starting FCS level, who'll be battling for the offensive line spot. So it's going to be a mixed bag, but there actually is some experience in the offensive line. And there's actually, if you count the other players who've actually started games at offensive line, there's actually 4 players for UTEP. So there's offensive line is the most stable group, which, if you had to pick one, that actually isn't bad. Now, defensively, on the defensive line, counting defensive ends and defensive tackles, edge rushers, K.D. Johnson is the only one back. Redshirt senior. He had 40 tackles, 9 tackles for a loss, 3.5 sacks. Not bad at all. And as for who's in here, oh my goodness, I spelled his name. Oh, he's going to kill me. Derek Bevins, I think his name is. Oh my goodness. Derek, I apologize, a redshirt junior from New Mexico State. Ashton Coker, a sophomore. He's actually a player. He had freshman last year. Didn't really get much playing time for UTEP. Jordan McKinney, a junior from Austin Peay. And Shaquan Bowser, a redshirt junior from Garden City Community College, will also be battling for on the front edge on here. So again, we have 1 established pass rusher at the defensive end, but everything else is going to be either players who have very little playing time or transfer. So again, notice we're getting a pattern forming here, but this is the G5. Linebacker room, Nate Diamond. D-Y-M-A-N, not Diamond. He's back. The redshirt senior. Last year, 84 tackles, 10 tackles for a loss, 1.5 sacks, 4 pass deflections. He was all over the place. He's going to be captain in the linebacker room. And we got 5 other guys who are battling for playing time. We got Stratton Schufelt, a sophomore. He only had 15 tackles. He barely played. Jaden Wilson, a junior from New Mexico. I think he had 33 tackles, 4 tackles for a loss last season. You got Justin Rudolph, redshirt senior from Indiana. Micah Davey, redshirt senior from McNeese State. And Udoka Izami, redshirt senior from Boise. I spelled this wrong, and but Boise State fans are going to correct me on him, on Udoka's last name. Redshirt senior from Boise are all battling for playing time to be the starting linebacker. Now, defensive backs. Nobody with any real experience. You've got 2 players who've had in the backfield who had playing time, nothing really serious. Lance Russell, redshirt junior. Jalen Shelton, redshirt senior. And then you've got 4 transfers. I think there's a lot of redshirt freshmen and sophomores coming in who have playing time, but not really anything of note. And you have 4 transferring in. You got Xavier Smith, a redshirt junior from Colorado. You got Neil Campbell, a redshirt senior from Indiana Wesleyan. You got Tyler Jones, a redshirt senior from Tennessee State. And you've got Cody House, a redshirt junior from West Florida. I hope I say his last name right. But anyway, it's going to be the defensive backfield is going to have issues. Oh boy. All right. So that's the preview for the team. Now should we get into the schedule prediction? All right. They start off, UTEP travels on the road to current Mountain West school, future Pac-12 school, Utah State, who has a lot more talent than you do. Utah State's getting the win, so UTEP starts the season on a loss. They come back home to face UT Martin. You know, this is a good spot to be in. You've got UT Martin, and I'm saying right now, they can't afford to lose this game. UT Martin beats them, it's going to be a very bad year. Could UT Martin capably beat them? Anybody can beat anybody any given Saturday, any given day. It's capable. It can be done. Do I think it's likely? No. I'm picking them to beat UT Martin. The reason why it's likely, because next week they go on the road to Austin to play the Texas Longhorns. How bad are you losing? By 40, 50, 60, 70, 80? The margin of defeat is what's going to be the note of this game. You're losing to Texas. You come back home to face ULM, Louisiana Monroe. Oh boy. This game, you play Texas the previous week on the road. You're going to be beat up. You come back home. Monroe, Louisiana, El Paso is a little bit of distance apart, but the fact is ULM has a bye week the week before. So they're going to be rested after you've been beat up by Texas. Even though you're at home, I'm thinking you're losing that game to Louisiana Monroe. You're starting off 1-3. You come into conference play to play Louisiana Tech. This game, I was like, Louisiana Tech's going to be improved. You're at home. It's off of a ULM loss. You're going to be keyed up. Back-to-back home games on there. I look at it as I looked at everything on here, and it's pretty much a even. So I looked at it like, who's at home? You are. Coin flip. You're winning the game, so I'm giving you the win on that one. Then you finally get in the bye after 5 games. Now, the reason you have the bye week is because you start this Conference USA's new Conference USA action, because they're doing games in the middle of the week as well. Because of everybody's going here, you got a bye. They worked it out where when you got a bye week, the week you started the midweek games, to give you that extra days to get used to it. You come out of the bye at home against Liberty, who had a bye themselves the week before. Liberty's far more talented than you are. Doesn't matter if you're at home. You're losing to Liberty. Then you go the following week. This is on a Wednesday night. You play Liberty. Another Wednesday night, you're on the road at Sam Houston State. They played Jacksonville State the week before. But they were at home, and they're at home again, and you got to travel to Sam Houston. It's not that far. It's only El Paso to Houston, but still some distance. But Sam Houston's better than you are. You're losing that game as well. Then you get another bye for a Tuesday game on the road at Kennesaw State. Now, Kennesaw State, while you're having your bye, they're playing FIU. And they're playing FIU. So the fact is, you got the bye, even though you're going to Atlanta, a little more travel time, but because you got the extra week to prepare, and even though you're on the road, I'm going to have you beating Kennesaw State. Come back home against Jacksonville State, who was playing Middle Tennessee State the week before, and if you saw that video, you already know how this goes. Jacksonville State wins the game, so you're won the game against Middle Tennessee State, and they're catching the win against UTEP. It's Jacksonville State's a damn good team. Then you're on the road at Missouri State. First year in FCS, new game. On here. They played Liberty the week before on the road. So you're going on here, but you're on the road. It's Missouri. They played a tough game the week before. You're playing a tough game the week before. It's homecoming. It's homecoming. They're going to be a little more keyed up, and you're losing to Missouri State. I'm sorry about that. Now you come out of Missouri State. You get to go back home for your homecoming, basically, your final home game of the year, against New Mexico State, a storied rival that you guys have played against each other. Not as historic as UTEP and New Mexico, but it's still a rivalry that you played against each other. You played Missouri State on the road. You come back home. What did New Mexico State do the week before? Oh, they traveled to Knoxville to get their brains beat out by my Tennessee Vols. You saw that game. You picture that game. That game's going to be ugly. And now, after doing that and getting beat up, they got to go over to El Paso, right around the corner. It's kind of like a home game, but they're not going to be ready. Tennessee's going to beat them up and embarrass them. You're going to beat New Mexico State. Then you finish the season on the road, cross country, from El Paso to Delaware. Probably the furthest trip in Conference USA, I think. And New Mexico State would be the longest, but it's close there. Now, they played Wake Forest the week before. So, there's a potential for them to be beat up, and they were on the road. So, I get that. It's on the road. They played a Power 14 the week before. It's their last home game of the season on the first game of the year. You're going cross country, and even though they played a tougher opponent, I'm thinking Delaware beats you. So you're going to end the season on the loss, but you're going to, hey, you were 3-9 last year. You finish 4-8 this year, 3-6 in Conference USA. So it's an improvement over last season, but give me 3-6, 3-5 in conference play. I wrote it down wrong. 3-5 in conference play. So I think they will improve. This is an improvement process, slow but steady, and the schedule effect helps them out with certain schools, and it also hurts them with others. But I think it's gonna be this is the story of a lot of schools in the G5. It's gonna be getting rated and reloading from the transfer portal. It's just the way it's gonna be. But you've heard me run my mouth long enough. Why don't you tell me what you think down in the comments? So put this out the way. Thanks everybody for watching the video. Excuse me. If you haven't done already, do me the favor. Smash the like button, hit the thumbs up. It helps the algorithm, helps the video be seen by more people. Comment on the video. You saw the schedule. And I'll repeat it. You know what? Let me get this piece of paper out of here. We'll repeat it again without the theatrics. On the road at Utah State to open the season, then home against UT Martin, at Texas, home against Louisiana Monroe, home against Louisiana Tech, back-to-back home games. Then they get a bye week. Start the middle week games Wednesday at home against Liberty. Then another Wednesday game the following week at Sam Houston State. Then another bye week. They're on the road for a Tuesday game at Kennesaw State. Then the following week, they're home against Jacksonville State, on the road at Missouri State, home against New Mexico State for their homecoming, their last home game of the year. And they finish the season on the road at Delaware. One hell of a long trip. So, I made my prediction. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments section. Share the video if you want to, and if you haven't done it already. Check out some of the other videos I've done, other things besides scheduled preview videos. But check out the videos I've done. If you like them, hey, subscribe to the channel. You know, on the road to 1K, trying to make some magic happen. If you want to follow me on X, the link for that will be in the description. So again, thanks everybody for watching. Excuse me. More videos en route. A lot more preview videos. Last year, I brought this up when I did the subscriber roll call. I only had 45 schools last year. As of now, thanks to the outlaw of college football, thank you, my friend, who wanted his Alabama Crimson Tide on the list. We now have, in not even barely 3 weeks, we have 40 schools in FBS, 3 from FCS, and 1 from Division II. 5 more schools. I think we're going to beat last year's total. Just call it a hunch. But anyway, more videos coming. A lot of these, and the way these are coming out, I'm going to have to crank these out to try to catch up. At least get it down to a manageable number so I can start stretching these out. I got to try to knock out a bunch of these to get this back, because this is being recorded Sunday night to go out on Monday. 1 week from today, another subscriber roll call is going to hit. So I got to try to make a dent on this thing, because y'all are going to keep me busy. And we still got other things in college football happening. So again, thanks everybody for watching. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. Be safe. Please be good to each other.